Hello, BookTube. It occurred to me this morning that we haven't done the mail in a while. I've still been getting tons of books every day, but I haven't been sharing the unpackaging, including this morning when I ripped into the UPS delivery without even thinking. But I saved the U.S. mail truck delivery so we could go through those together. So it's not a bad shipment at all. Let's go through it and see what we get. This first one, what is this? Fantastic. What a great way to start. How to Survive a Plague is the name of this one, by David France. This is the subtitle, The Inside Story of How Citizens and Science Tamed AIDS. That's what the cover will look like. It's the story of the initial rampage of AIDS when nobody knew what it was, except a small handful of scientists who had no idea that it could do the damage that it did in the human population. So, oh wow. Oh, goodness gracious, good. This has tons and tons and tons of notes. Good. All right, so this bids to be definitive. How to Survive a Plague. All right, good. We're off to a fine start. Personally charged subject for me. We'll see if that helps the reading or hurts it. What is this next one? Oh, well, all right. From the serious to the frivolous, but couldn't be better. This is Mary Balogh. This is her upcoming romance, Someone to Love. First in a new series. Oh, good. Oh, wonderful. First in a new series. Humphrey Westcott, Earl of Riverdale, has died, leaving behind a fortune and a scandalous secret that will forever alter the lives of everyone in his family, including the daughter no one knew he had. Oh, all right. I'm sold. Doesn't take much to sell me on Mary Balogh. She is wonderful. And I believe I've mentioned this already on this channel, but if I haven't, or even if I have and you didn't see it, I am the managing editor of an online literary journal called Open Letters Monthly, and in a recent issue of ours, my colleague, Professor Rohan Maitzen, did an essay on the romances of Mary Balogh, and you really ought to read it. If I remember, I'll put a link down below, because it's tremendously good. Let's see here. What is next? Okay, all right, good. The Kingdom by Fuminori Nakamura. More Japanese crime fiction. I had no idea. This is translated by Kalau Almani, and I had no idea what to do with his last book, The Gun. I read it, and it stuck with me, but I have no idea what to do with it. It just doesn't seem to make any sense to me. It's, in fact, one of the only examples in recent memory that I can think of where I read a work in translation and thought, maybe I need to be that nationality in order to get this. Not just read it in the original, but be Japanese. I don't like that thinking at all. I don't believe that should apply to literature, but something basic was missing from my understanding of that book. Either that, or it stank. But this is his next one. Will be another chance on my part to give it a go. This thing comes out in April. Okay. All right. So, let's see. Let's go on to something more timely. There we go. Carousel Court by Joe McGinnis. This is a big, luscious novel. One of the most engrossing, unnerving, and exhilarating novels in recent memory. All right, calm down there, Seymour. It's the story of Nick and Phoebe McGuire, a young couple who move cross-country to Southern California in search of a fresh start for themselves and their infant son following a trauma. Okay. So, more fiction. Let's, all right, there's nothing wrong with that. What have we got here? Oh! The Presidents and UFOs. A history from FDR to Obama. So, thanks, Obama. He's also concealing UFOs. Oh, I love this sort of thing. This comes out in early September. This is now in paperback, so maybe I missed it in hardcover. I must have missed it in hardcover, but I can't wait to read it. As pure and simple an example of mass psychosis as is possible to imagine. It's just as simple as that. But watching the people who are undergoing it, trying to rationalize it as something else, is so much fun. But let's see. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, that's a lot of fun. Presidents and UFOs, because they have to be hiding them. That has to be the idea here. Is that institutionally, the United States, the executive branch of the United States government, has been hiding this thing from its people. That's ridiculous as an idea. Anyway. All right, okay, this is the finished copy of I Shot the Buddha. This is a murder mystery set in Laos. I read the ARC and kind of liked it. It seemed a little thin on the bone to me, but rereading it will be fun. All right, we're moving along here. This one is huge, and it's flaking asbestos. That's lovely. Who wants to live forever anyway, right? Oh... Big book of science fiction. Oh, look at the size of that. Oh my goodness gracious! By Anne and Jeff Vandermeer, who have a great deal of currency on BookTube for the Northern Reach trilogy. Is that what it's called? Is that what Jeff Vandermeer does? That everybody was reading on BookTube. Oh, very nice. I love these big books anyway, but this one looks above and beyond the call. Good. And this comes out today, or today, so that's still a little late. We'll try to deal with the flaking asbestos as best we can. This one is also flaking asbestos. And what is this? Oh, the big book of Jack the Ripper. If only Joe from the Retired Book Nerd were still alive, she would have loved this. Wow. Oh, my. This is due in early October. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. This is a new anthology from Otto Penzler. Of all the real-life serial killers whose gruesome acts have splashed across headlines, few have reached the near-mythical status of Jack the Ripper, terrorizing London's East End with murderous mayhem in the fall of 1888. Saucy Jack seemed to vanish as quickly as he came, leaving future generations to speculate upon his identity and whereabouts. More than a century later, the Ripper continues to live on in the imagination of readers everywhere, and in some of the most spectacularly unnerving stories, both fiction and non-fiction, ever written. Oh, my. Oh, very nice. All right, well, we started and ended on very good notes there. And in addition, I got lung cancer. So... what a day. Anyway, book 2. There you go. That was a mail shipment. Let me know which of these look interesting to you. And, of course, as always, if you see two things. If you see something here that you absolutely cannot live without, not a whim, but something that is right up your alley and that you really want and that you obviously don't want to pay $45 for in a new bookstore, let me know in the comments field, and I'll send it to you. And thing number 2, if you're of a literary bent and would like to break into reviewing, if you'd like to try your hand at reviewing for an audience, I can help with that. So if one of these is one of those books, let me know, and we'll get right on it. So anyway, that was it, the mail for today. Thank you, BookTube.